She was just 24, a rising star, and then she vanished. What happened to Kim Sae-ron? Why did one of Korea's brightest young actresses fall so far and so fast? I'm Vince, you're watching SCNZ-XPLAINED, and today's case revolves around the tragic downfall of South Korean actress Kim Sae-ron. Kim Sae-ron wasn't just another K-drama actress, she was a prodigy, debuting at just 9 years old in a movie named A Brand New Life, and stealing hearts worldwide in The Man from Nowhere. Critics called her the future of Korean cinema, but by 2022, the glow was fading. She started distancing herself from films. Her last major appearance, Bloodhounds. After that, radio silence. Nobody knew why. Until one cold morning in May 2022. May 18, 2022. Gangnam District, Seoul. 8 a.m. in the morning. CCTV cameras caught something terrifying. A black SUV, speeding recklessly through Seoul's elite Gangnam streets. The driver, Kim Sae-ron. She crashed into trees, rails, and finally, an electrical transformer. The aftermath, a 5-hour power outage, over 50 local businesses shut down, thousands in damages. When police arrived, witnesses said she tried to flee. She was barely able to stand, slurring her words. Blood tests later confirmed what many feared, driving under the influence. And in Korea, a scandal like this isn't just a mistake, it's a career death sentence. The backlash was immediate. Social media flooded with anger. Netizens demanded accountability. Netflix, already under pressure for casting her in Bloodhounds, heavily edited her scenes. Brands dropped her. Campaigns were canceled. Her agency, gold medalist, issued a public apology. So did Kim with a handwritten note, promising to reflect, to change. But the damage was already done. She was fined 20 million South Korean won for the driving under the influence, forced to pay over 41 million South Korean won to Netflix, and another 23 million South Korean won to ad agencies. That's more than 104 million South Korean won, or over 80,000 US dollars. She couldn't afford it, so her agency covered it for her. But with strings attached. Kim wasn't just publicly humiliated. She was broke. She sold her car, worked hourly jobs at cafes and restaurants, and tried to rebuild her life in anonymity, but even that wasn't easy. Netizens mocked the cafes that hired her. They called her a drunk actress, a disgrace. Her Instagram, silent. No more travel photos, no more film sets, just silence. The once shining star was now a ghost. February 16, 2025. A friend tried calling Kim all day. No answer. By 5 p.m., local authorities broke into her home in Sundong District apartment in Seoul. Kim Sae-ron was found dead. Alone. No note, no struggle, just gone. Police ruled it a suicide, but one detail chilled everyone. February 16th was the birthday of Kim Soo-hyun, a fellow actor, her former colleague, and allegedly something more. Months after her death, the world would finally hear the whispers that Kim Sae-ron could not speak. Mid-March 2025, nearly 3 weeks after Kim's tragic death, a YouTube channel called HoverLab dropped a bombshell. They released a video featuring a woman said to be her aunt or close family figure, alleging that Kim Soo-hyun and Sae-ron had been in a romantic relationship, stretching back to 2015 when she was just 15. Not only that, a photo from 2016 surfaced, showing Soo-hyun kissing her on the cheek. These claims implied grooming and an underage relationship. Fierce public outrage followed. Debates over consent, power dynamics, and celebrity accountability exploded online. The fallout was swift. Brands like Prada and Dinto terminated their deals with Soo-hyun. His upcoming projects were quietly suspended. He disappeared from the public eye. On March 31, 2025, a visibly distraught Soo-hyun held a press conference. He tearfully denied all accusations of underage involvement. He said the relationship began in 2019 when Sae-ron was already a legal adult. He also claimed that any leaked texts or images were fabricated and denied causing her emotional distress. The crisis quickly turned legal. Soo-hyun and gold medalist filed a civil lawsuit, seeking 12 billion South Korean won, nearly $8 million against Sae-ron's family and HoverLab, alleging defamation and privacy violation. In response, Kim Sae-ron's family filed counterclaims. They presented private text messages and a handwritten letter, claiming Soo-hyun had groomed and emotionally manipulated her, and that the agency pressured her to repay nearly 700 million South Korean won in debt. HoverLab doubled down. On March 28, they released even more texts and evidence, fueling global scrutiny. Kim's death and the scandal that followed reignited national conversations. Experts began to highlight South Korea's hypercritical media culture. In the entertainment industry, where perfection is expected, one public flaw can lead to relentless online attacks. A report by AP News said, "A young actor's suicide raises questions about society's treatment of celebrities in crisis, with harsh media and online commentary amplifying their lowest moments." The tragedy sparked a nationwide petition to raise South Korea's age of sexual consent from 16 to 19. A symbolic shift in public sentiment. Kim Sae-ron, found dead on February 16, 2025, ruled a suicide, no signs of foul play. Kim Soo-hyun admitted to dating her but only after she turned 19 in 2019. Denies all allegations of grooming, currently facing multiple lawsuits. Locked in legal battles over alleged debt pressure, defamation, private messages, and intellectual property. Brands drop them. The audience is split. Some demand justice, others defend Soo-hyun. Here's the latest situation as of June 30, 2025 in the Kim Sae-ron Kim Soo-hyun case. A court order has seized 2 Seoul apartments owned by HoverLab operator Kim Soo, valued at $2.9 million, as part of Kim Soo-hyun's 12 billion South Korean won defamation suit. On June 24th, Kim Soo-hyun filed an additional criminal lawsuit against Kim Sae and Sae-ron's family for the alleged use of fabricated audio, false accusations, and violations under the Child Welfare Act. Police have completed a preliminary probe and are coordinating to summon Kim Sae for questioning. A cosmetics company, Classy, secured a court order to seize one of Soo-hyun's luxury apartments worth 3 billion South Korean won over contractual penalties. Other brands like Cuckoo are also pursuing legal action and asset freezes linked to the controversy. Soo-hyun's legal team has requested a digital forensic analysis by the National Forensic Service to verify whether audio files and messages were AI fabricated. In a separate libel case, Kim Soo was fined 10 million South Korean won per video for defamatory content about mukbang YouTuber Soo-hyun, a ruling that could signal broader legal exposure. Kim Sae-ron's story is not just a tragedy, it's a mirror. A mirror reflecting ambition overshadowed by debt, trust shattered by power, and a society that watched, but didn't help. Was she a victim of grooming or of her own fame? Did systemic pressure push her over the edge, and will accountability come from the courts or the public conscience? Only time and truth can tell. If this story moved you or made you question our celebrity culture, like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts below. What do you believe? Was this a predator exploiting power or a cautionary tale of a world that cares too much about image and not enough about people? This is Scenes Explained, where stories matter and voices are heard. I'm Vince, and this was Scenes Explained. Until next time, stay aware, stay sharp. Signing off.